What's up, you guys? It's Ashley and I'm back with another video. Here are some things I wish someone told me before I started my locks. Before you get your locks started, have an idea of how thick you want them to be in the future, as well as how you want them to fall. So your parting system and your parting sizes are very important. My first lock journey was started with triangle parts and diamond parts. My current locks have rectangular and triangular parts. I started my first set with instant locks and ended with lock extensions. My current set was started with comb coils. Each method gave me different results in how my locks turned out, and I have an in-depth video on how I feel about instant locks and comb coils in the description box. Not everyone will like your locks. I mentioned in some of my other videos that my parents didn't like my locks at first. I know a lot of people who have families and parents and friends who literally hate their locks. For example, why should my father, who is bald, tell me how to wear my hair? You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of comments from people saying that their parents don't like their locks or like the idea of starting them. Understand that as long as you like your hair, no one else's opinions matter. My first lock journey ended with me getting lock extensions and then cutting all my hair off because of my family's rude remarks about my hair. Like, I really had to develop thick skin to deal with some of the comments I was getting from my family alone. My friends understood the journey. My friends were probably the ones that kind of talked me into getting them because they were just like, I could see you with locks, or you would look good with locks, because I always used to get styles that kind of resembled locks, like kinky twists and stuff like that. When I wear a scarf, someone has a problem. When I wear butterfly locks over my locks, someone has a problem. When I do something to switch my look up, someone has a problem. And I feel like, do whatever you want to do. What's crazy is that now that my locks are a bit longer, my parents, my family, they kind of like them now. So my advice is, especially if you're a bit younger, you still live with your parents, you still live with your family, they kind of are in your face more. Explain to them in a respectful way that, look, this is my hair, this is how I want to wear it, I'm gonna be the one that's taking care of it. Whatever you say, if it's not positive, if it's not constructive, if it's not helpful, keep it to yourself. Another thing, locks shrink. When my loose natural hair was wet, it would shrink. When my locks are wet, they get longer. When my locks are dry, they shrink. It's so cool, but it's a big change. To see my true lock length now, I have to wet my hair. To see my true length when I had loose natural hair, I would have to blow my hair out and flat iron it. So yeah. Everyone's hair is different. Your hair and my hair are not the same. So my hair might grow 1 inch in 4 months. Your hair might grow 4 inches in 4 months. I mean, I have an aunt that has locks, so every time I would see her, which was like once a year, her hair was like much longer than the time before that. So I thought that, like, when I started my locks, my hair was gonna be at my butt already after 2 years of having them, and they're not. So, but over time I realized that, like, testosterone levels, genetics, the way you take care of your hair, all of these things have an effect on the rate that your hair grows. Also, long locks it is my goal, but it's not like more important than having healthy locks. I don't like the whole 4A, 4B, 4C thing. Like, who came up with that? But the products, the shampoos, the oils, the conditioners, all those things that used to work on my loose natural hair don't work anymore. And if you watch my updated wash day video, you see that, like, the products that I was using my first wash day video, which was what I used to use when I had loose natural hair, that's not working now. So I have to kind of trial and error it, which is dangerous, but you know, it's necessary. My loose natural hair would dry out when I would use too much water, but my locks love water. My loose natural hair did well with conditioner. My locks do not. I can't, I have to use oil as conditioner. I cannot use creamy products that used to work with my loose natural hair. My locks are this thick because my loose natural hair was thick, because my entire family has thick hair, except my father, who is bald. So if thick locks are what you're going for, keep that in mind. If you have thick, loose natural hair, you might have thicker locks. If your loose natural hair is on the thin side, your locks might be on the thin or fine side. If you're a product junkie as a loose natural person, you might want to cut back on the products when you get locks. I also drink more water now than ever before. So when I had loose natural hair, I had dry scalp and eczema in my scalp and stuff. Now that I have locks, now that I've cut down on the products, I really see a difference in my scalp health and the overall juiciness of my locks. Locks are a really big personal choice, and a lot of the changes that come with it are more than just physical. When you first start your locks, you'll either really love them or kind of love them and kind of hate them at the same time. My first lock journey, y'all already know. If you watch some of my other videos, you know that I hated my first set of locks. I hated that my parents hated them. I hated that they were so short. I hated that my loose natural hair was so big and fluffy, and then the crochet instant locks, I was left with this amount of hair. So my current lock journey, I'm really in love with them. My confidence is out of this world. If you watch some of my other videos, you know that. My hair is healthy and it came out better than what I anticipated. I was so caught up in looking at other people's lock journeys that I didn't realize that mine came out better than what I thought they would come out to look like. Maybe when you start your locks, you'll be in between on how you feel about them. Regardless, patience and self-love are really all you need to grow healthy locks. Don't rush the process. Don't hate the stages. Y'all see where I started, right? Here I am, 2.5 years later. My little worms are now fat, juicy caterpillars. So imagine me 2 more years from now, you know what I mean? Find your motivation. Hopefully my channel is your motivation, I don't know. But yeah, just love your locks, show them patience, take care of your health inside and out, and your locks will be fine. Don't cut them off, don't comb them out, just be cool. Anyways, as always, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share my channel with someone who might be starting locks soon, or who just wants some inspo on how their locks should be taken care of. And yeah, bye.